Hi, thank you for watching the training video for categories 1300 and 1301. I'm Rachel Hanskin, the Permanent Water Quality Program Manager and Mitigation Pool Fund Manager at CDOT headquarters.
And I'm Kelly Sheridan, the Construction Systems Support Manager in the Data Program and Project Analysis Group at CDOT.
Why CDOT tracks permanent water quality construction items? CDOT's MS4 permit includes the Mitigation Pool Fund, also known as the Permanent Water Quality Pool. This program is evaluated by expenditures only. In order to keep the Permanent Water Quality Pool in CDOT's MS4 permit, we need to demonstrate CDOT spends at least $15.6 million on a 3-year rolling average. In accordance with CDOT's MS4 permit, CDOT must track all construction expenditures for permanent water quality control measures installed on transportation and property management projects. The Mitigation Pool Fund is designated $6.5 million each fiscal year. CDOT projects can request funds to pay for design, right-of-way acquisition, environmental clearances, and construction expenses. Funds are distributed on a first-come, first-served basis. CDPHE evaluates the permanent water quality pool by the funds spent on permissible items. Whether a project receives funding from the PWQ pool or from other budgets, categories 1300 and 1301 provide seamless tracking of all permanent water quality construction expenditures. This information is reported to CDPHE in CDOT's annual report. The continued inclusion of the PWQ pool in CDOT's MS4 permit is contingent on demonstrating the minimum required expenditure. The CDOT MS4 Permanent Water Quality Program has 2 permanent water quality managers. Rachel Hanskin is the Permanent Water Quality Program and Mitigation Pool Fund Manager. Rachel.Hanskin@state.co.us. And Jeremiah Unger is the Permanent Water Quality Field Manager and Illicit Discharge Manager. Jeremiah.Unger@state.co.us. You may also visit the Permanent Water Quality Program website at codot.gov/programs/environmental/water quality/stormwater-programs/PWQ-permanent-water-quality. Kelly Sheridan will now walk you through using categories 1300 and 1301.
Ash-to-Ware project categories and items and PWQ. I'm going to take you through the technical requirements for using the new categories for Permanent Water Quality Program and Ash-to-Ware project application, also known as pre-construction. Whenever a project has work items that qualify as permanent water quality work, those items are identified in Ash-to-Ware project using category 1300 or 1301 for data tracking and historical purposes. Transport accessories. On the left side of the screen, you will see from here in Transport Accessories where you choose your categories and project to here on the right side of the screen, which is in Pre-construction where it shows up the PWQ 1300 category. The first and most efficient option to set up category 1300 is while selecting your project and categories to transfer in from Transport Accessories. This transfer process automatically sets up a PWQ category and the bid project with the rest of the roadway and biddable categories, so you can add new items in pre-construction and assign them directly to category 1300. AWP pre-construction category updates. On the left side of the screen, you will see pre-construction and where the category fits for 1300 or 1301 where you can edit it. On the right side of the screen, it shows 1300 as participating or federally funded, and 1301 non-participating or no federal funds. Since Category 1300 is for use on federally funded projects, 1301 is for those projects that do not contain any federal funding. You can simply edit the category number if needed and change the description to PWQ for either category for further clarity. Make sure you always enter the corresponding CE percent for this category, whether it is federally participating or not. AWP Pre-Construction New Categories. Project Category and Item Summary is located on the left, and Form 65 Line 4, which includes Category 1300 bid items, is on the right of the screen. You may also add a new Category 1300 or 1301 into an existing project in pre-construction when it is newly created or in revision under Add Status by opening the Categories tab and selecting the New button, and then adding the category. Both the CE percent and the funding for these categories will need to be identical to the rest of the roadway categories. Now, the Form 65 Project Financial Statement will manage the PWQ category like all biddable categories, including the work in the overall contract bid amount and construction total. AWP construction items. On the left side of the screen, you see Add New Item. On the right side of the screen, you see View of Existing Items. Whenever adding PWQ items, always select Combine with Like Items, so contractors bid on the PWQ work as part of the overall project quantity. The use of Category 1300 or 1301 allows for tracking and reporting of all the PWQ work from bidding through installation. AWP pre-construction items. Request help access on PM Web landing page. The whole slide shows you the landing page in PM Web with an arrow pointed to the Request Help button. When project construction is underway, you need to add PWQ items to the contract. The new Category 1300 or 1301 must be added to the PM Web database by the CDOT DPPA unit prior to the creation of a change order to add the items. Please submit a help ticket via the Request Help menu option located on the bottom left side of the PM Web landing page. Please include the category needed, funding provider, and fund priorities and limits if applicable. Once the category has been added to the system, the PE can then create a contract modification order to add the PWQ items of work to PM Web. All reports from AshtaWare Project are designed to easily search for items as they are sorted sequentially, first by category, then by item code. All PWQ items will be identified by Category 1300 or 1301, as seen in the preliminary detail estimate and all pay estimate summaries. Data such as bid prices, installed quantities, and change order quantities can now be tracked with the use of the PWQ categories in AshtaWare Project. If you have any technical or software questions, please reach out to Rachel at rachel.hansgren@state.co.us or me at kelly.sheridan@state.co.us, or you can use the Request Help option within PM Web. Thank you.